Second question, C 8.6.2. A firm has a total sales of 200 lakhs, of which 80% is credit. So 160 lakhs will be credit sales. It is offering credit terms of 2/40. If you pay it in 40 days, we will be giving you 2% discount. Net of 120. Of the total, 50% of customers avails the discount and balance pays in 120 days. So I can say 50% of customer pays in 40 days and 50% of customer pays in 120 days. So what will be my average credit period? 20 days, 60 days, which will be 80 days. Weighted average. If 50% of customer pays in 40 days and if 50% of customer pays in 120 days, ultimately I'll be receiving my money back in 80 days on an average. Past experience indicates that bad debt losses are around 1% of credit sales. So bad debt loss per annum is 1% is 1.6 lakhs. The firm spends about 2,40,000 per annum as administration. So administration expenses is 2.4 lakhs. It is per annum. These are avoidable as a factor is prepared to buy the firm's receivable. Now see the contract. He will charge a 2% commission. He will pay advance against receivable. So even if my credit period is on average 80 days, he will pay me immediately at an interest rate of 18%. So he is not giving me free like in previous question. He will be charging 18% interest, withholding 10% as reserve. So if your debtors are 100 rupees, he will finance only 90%, that is 90 rupees. He will not finance you 100% of debtors. What is the effective cost of factoring? Consider 360 days a year. If a bank finances for working capital is available at 14% interest rate, should be the firm avail the factoring service. Now try to concentrate. If my credit sales is 160 lakhs, I am right now talking about only one cycle of debtors. That is, if debtors are created, how much debtors will be created in one cycle? Is this much only? It is 160 into 80 divided by 360. That is 35 lakh 55,556. 35 lakh 55,556. What I am finding out? In one cycle of debtors, what will happen? There will be debtors and days will be 80 days. In first 80 days in a year, I will create a debtors of 35 lakh 55,556 rupees debtors. This factor is ready to take over and finance, but yes, how much money he will give? Minus 10% of money. So he will cut 3,55,556 rupees. So what he gives me? He gives me 32 lakhs rupees. But let us assume he does not give me full money because I need to pay him commission also. So commission is deducted from this figure. Let us assume minus commission that he will be charging. Commission he will be charging it for your debtors purchased. Sir, he will not be charging on 160 lakhs. Yes, but it will be per annum. Right now I am talking only about 80 days. In 80 days, what commission he will be charging is 35 lakh 55,556 multiplied by what is this commission rate? Commission rate will be 2%. So it is 35 lakh 55,556 multiplied by 2%, which is 71,111. Also, he told that he will be charging interest on the advance money. He is going to pay us 32 lakhs after deducting his reserve. So he will be also charging interest and deducting it from this amount. We are assuming this, that he will be charging interest and deducting it from this amount, and net amount he will pay it to me. He will not charge interest again. So minus interest on the amount which is lended, and amount will be an amount which he is going to lend me is 32 lakh before interest minus 71,111, which is the 31 lakh 28,889. 31 lakh 28,889, on which interest will be calculated 31 lakh 28,889. And what is the interest rate? Is 18%, multiplied by 80 divided by 360, because 18% is per annum, so this much will be per 80 days, and so I'm calculating interest for 80 days. 31 lakh 28,889 multiplied by 18% into 80 divided by 360. 125 156. 125 156. This is the amount that factor will be giving me. 31 lakh 28,889 minus 125 156, which is 30 lakh 3,733. 30 lakh 3,733. All right. So this is amount given by factor to us, and this is for 80 days. If I want to calculate it per annum, how much amount he will lend me? For first 80 days, 30 lakh 3,733. For next 80 days, again 30 lakh 3,733, not in addition. It is just cycling, right? 30 lakh 3,733. Next 80 days, 30 lakh 3,733. So per annum he is going to lend me only 30 lakh 3,733 per annum. I am never borrowing more than this. First 80 days my borrowing is this. Next 80 days also my borrowings remain same. I need money after 80 days which he is giving me, and so again he is giving me advance, so he is giving me for 80 days. So you understand, I borrow 100 rupees for 80 days. Again it is settled. Again 80 days I borrow 100 rupees. Then what is my borrowing per annum is only 100 rupees. But cost per annum or relevant factoring cost per annum. One is interest. Now please understand, this interest is for 80 days. This commission is for 80 days. That should be converted per annum. So what is interest per plus commission? Over here is 71,111 plus 1,25,156, which is 196,267. This is for 80 days. I need to convert it into 360 days. 196,267. 196,267 multiplied by 360 divided by 180. I will be converting this figure into per annum. My commission cost will not be 71,111. It will be multiplied by 360 divided by 80, because this is only for 80 days. I have converted into 360 days, will be 196,267 multiplied by 360 divided by 180. 392. Sorry, this is only for 80 days. 196,267 multiplied by 360 divided by 80. 8,83,201. 8,83,201. Total cost of factoring plus interest. But which cost will be saved? Bad debt, 1.6 lakhs and administration cost 2,40,000. This amount is totally saved. What will be my net cost of factoring? Which includes the savings of my bad debt, savings of my administration expenditure, and savings of my everything which is related to debtors, and it charges me commission and interest, which is part of this. So what is my net cost of factor? 8,83,201 minus 1,60,000 minus 2,40,000. It is 483,201. Net cost of factor in percentage 483,201. Say I am paying interest. Let us forget about commission. On the borrowings of 30,03,733. Now this is interest cost per annum. So my answer will be in percentage per annum, which is 483,201 divided by 30,03,733, which is the 16% per annum. What is the 16% per annum cost? It is interest cost plus the cost of covering my bad debt and administration. They are asking me, if bank finances for working capital is available at 14% interest, should the business use a factoring service? As far as interest is concerned, it is costlier, but you are getting a dual benefit of cost saved and administration. But we will be following what is given in the answer, and this will be your answer, as this is 14% interest and as this is 16% interest per annum. You should not opt for factoring. But please understand, in that case, you still have a risk of bad debt and collection costs. Still, you will be having risk of bad debt and collection, which will be administrative cost. All right. So we will be just telling them that if the finance is available at 14%, the factoring finance is available at 16%, you should go for 14%. But remember, now you will have to collect your own debtors, so you will incur administration as well as bad debt charges. This will be answer of C 8.6.2.